All right, this video I'm going to go over factoring grouping. So we have a polynomial here, and so we notice there's nothing in common, just like we did in the last video. So we're looking for something I could take out. Well, in grouping, if you notice, I have an AB, 2A, 8B, and 16. So they really don't all four have anything in common. So in grouping, what we do is we actually group them, and we can try to find two of them that have something alike and see if the other two have something alike. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and group these two together, and I'm going to group these two together. All right, so we're going to start with this one. I notice that I have an A here and A here, so I can take an A out. All right, and if I take an A out, that means I have, let me do this in a different color. This means I have B plus 2 left inside the parentheses. Alright, in the other grouping, I see that I have an 8B and an 8 and a 16. And I can divide both those by 8, because 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 1 is 8. So I can take an 8 out. And when I do this, I get B plus 2. So you see the two factors. You notice the parentheses are the same. This is how grouping works. So when you see the parentheses are the same, that is going to be one of your factors, B plus 2. The other one is going to be the factors that's outside of each parentheses. If you notice, it says 8 plus 8, that is my other one. Now I can check this. I could go back and do the check. I can multiply these. That's AB, that's plus B8, that's 2A, and that's 16. And if you look at it, if I really look at it, it's exactly the same thing as what I had up there, and I'm just rearranging it. I put B8, it's 8B. Alright, it's the exact same thing. So you see that we got the right answer. So this is my answer for factors. So here's another one. I got to find out what they have in common if I have to regroup them. And so I'm going to group the same two again. Alright, in this case I'm going to take, looks like I can take a 2, because that's 12, and an M out. So I'm going to take 2M out. When I do, this becomes N. 2M divides into 2M one time, and that means I have an N left over. 2 goes into 12 6 times, and if I have an M and I need to take an M out, then that's no M's inside. So there's my first one. The other one, if you notice that, remember what we talked about, we want these inside the parentheses to be the exact same. And if you notice that the N is positive, but over here it looks like the N is negative. So we need to take out, we want to make the parentheses the same, so we're going to probably have to take out a negative. Now I don't personally like the number like this. If my N is over to the left here and my number is here, then I like the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to say negative 7n plus 42. And we're just going to rewrite all this just so you can kind of see it. And now I'm going to take out, a negative 7. If I take out a negative 7, then that means I have n plus, not plus, negative 7 goes into a positive 42 negative 6 times. And so you can see my parentheses are the same, just like what we said. So one factor will be n minus 6, and the other factor we're going to say is 2m minus 7. And if we checked it, we'd get the exact same thing.